Hell yeah. What up, Queens? Once again, we're the X-Ecutioners here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon up in L.I.C. Beer Project, just cutting it up. I want to say what's up to my students. We got Miguel here, we got Lewis, we got my man, the real JF, A1 Supreme. I think Dan's here somewhere. Dan. So we're just bugging out. I'm gonna get those guys on later on. I do that to my students, so I just throw them in the fire. Whenever they show up to one of my shows, at the end I have them just jump on with us, just so they can get the experience. So be hard on them. That's what it's gonna be like when they eventually go out and tour and take over the world. My brolic army and shit. Word. So oh yo, big up to Sean C, original X-Men. He's somewhere around here. Sean, thanks for coming through, dude. Love you, man. That was dope to see you here. Speaking of Sean C, real quick, just to give you guys some background and context on what's happening. We're a part of a crew called the X-Men. The X-Men was founded by two people, Steve D and Sean C, who's actually here. And man, if Sean's here, I need him to come up. Yo, Sean, come up, bro. Oh, he's eating a taco? Yeah, come up here, bro. We gotta get you on film. Oh, ice cream. Alright, so yo, look, real quick. I just want to give you guys context on this. So, Sean C and Steve D founded a group called the X-Men. And Rock Raider, was he a founder too? Yeah, so...
Me, Raider, then Steve.
Wow. Say that loud. Say that loud.
So it's me, Raider, and then Steve did. Me, Rock Raider, then Steve.
Now, I know some of the people here are familiar with this art and this culture, and they know who Rock Raider is. Rock Raider, unfortunately, passed away in 2009, but he remains in the minds and hearts of DJs across the globe. For those that don't know and may not be familiar with the name, I suggest you just jump on YouTube later on. He was an incredible DJ, one of my best friends. Sean C here mentored Raider, and Raider actually won the 1995 World DMC competition, and I remember helping him train for that. So as far as the X-Men is concerned, I met up with those guys in 1991. I entered my first DMC that year through the help of my mentor, Dr. Butcher. And I met Steve, met Raider, went up to their house in Harlem, hung out with Sean at his crib, hung out with Steve at his crib, and they ended up putting myself and Dr. Butcher down. And we put Mr. Sinista down in 1993. And we just were on a rampage from then on, just entering DJ competitions, touring the world, and here we are, 2018, I don't know how many years later, like 26, 27 years later, we're still here doing this, so it's just crazy to me. Thank you. We're old fogies in this art. There's a lot of new up-and-coming DJs here, a lot of them students of mine here chilling, representing, but I'm just thankful that we're still around and that venues like L.I.C. Beer Project would still check for us, man, and have us rock, because this is what we love to do, man. So, and thank y'all for coming out. We really appreciate it. Yo, this is a rare occasion that I actually have Sean with me, and I kind of don't want to cut. I just wanted to just talk to you. So, real quick, I don't know, Sean, I just want to ask you, like, you've been around for so long, 1989. I mean, me too, dude. Me too, both of us. What's your take on the whole, like, where DJing is now? You know, from where it was like in 1989 when you guys started the X-Men to where it is now in 2018 with the digital technology, these crazy mixers. What you think, bro?
I think it's evolution is what's supposed to happen. You know, nothing ever stays the same, and as long as you work on your craft, you just figure out how to use the technology the best that you can. So I never want to be the person, or we shouldn't ever look at like the younger DJs or the technology and say, oh, this is not the way it's supposed to be. This is how it was when we were coming up. Like, there were turntables before the 1200, so we could say, oh, people that were DJing on the 210s could be like, well, the 1200s, they don't skip, and you know what I mean? So the technology is there to enhance, so you just have to get better and use the technology for your advantage and still work on your craft and just get better.
Well said.
Right on. And I gotta ask one more question. So, at the time in 1989 when the X-Men was formed, there was another group called the Supermen. And the Supermen were a group of guys that were based in Brooklyn, New York. The main guy, the main figurehead of the group was a guy named Clark Kent. He's still around DJing. He was down with guys like DJ Scratch, Richie Rich, Plastic Man, Tony Nimble. I want to ask you, Sean, being that you're an original member and a founder of the X-Men, was the X-Men formed to battle against the Supermen? I don't know, that's what I always thought, and I just kind of want to confirm that.
But just like anything else, if there's somebody out there that's doing the thing and doing it well, they kind of inspire other people. So they kind of did. We were already DJing, of course, but they were the biggest DJ crew in New York, and we were in Harlem, and they were in Brooklyn. So we were kind of like, to the lack of, excuse my French, we were like, fuck them, you know, we gonna come up. So I actually came up with the name, the X-Men, because I was like, fuck the Superman, we're gonna be the X-Men, and we're gonna X them. So that was the whole thing. But we're all friends now, but they were kind of the ones that inspired us to, like, you know, you gotta have somebody that you're looking at to push you, you know what I mean? And that's what they were. You know, they were the ones, not like we were enemies, it was all for just competition and just to get better. And that was the reason, part of the reason it was formed, you know.
Big shout to Clark Kent. Although they were rival DJs for us, or to us, Clark Kent ended up being one of the main people that helped my career advance. He would have a battle that he would do annually called the Clark Kent Superman Battle for world supremacy, and he facilitated a platform for DJs like myself and Mr. Sinista after I retired from battling to showcase our talents the way we are here in front of you guys. The cool thing though now is that we're older, people respect us, and we don't have a panel of judges deciding whether or not we're good. My students are gonna go through that now. But back then, it's like you had a panel of judges that would literally have your fate in their hands, and they would dictate whether or not you'd advance around, and now it just feels good to know I could still perform and not worry about whether or not the judges like me. But yeah, man, I want you guys to make some noise for my motherfucking man, Sean C, original X-Men. Sean, thanks for coming through. Word up, man, love you, bro. Oh man, he's on the bike, came through, awesome, man. Big shout to Fat Man School, all the X-Men, and again, big shout to you guys for coming out and witnessing this in the flesh. With that, Sin, what you think, man? Should we get back into some joints?
Y'all still with us? Make some noise.
Get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up. Throw your hands in the sky. Who's just in the back, sipping yak? Yo, what's up? Girls, rock on your titties. Yeah, I said it, rock on your titties. New York City, gritty committee, pity the fool that act shitty in the midst of the calm, the witty. Y'all know the name.